The Brandon Peters Show may contain explicit language and detailed plot points. For more information on the show, stay tuned to the end of the episode.
The summer of 2004 at 20.
It's another Friday here on the Brandon Peters Show. As we close out the summer of 2004 at 20 week with a music video discussion. And, you know, I guess I'm joining you today. I say joining me today.
You've commandeered the couch.
Yeah, I'm gone on location to the Normies headquarters with Chris Johnson here.
Oh, hello. I am Chris Johnson. I am 1/12 of the Normies, depending on how you count Normies. But we're a local reaction channel. We met Brandon doing podcasts and stuff at PopCon and has been on a lot of different podcasts and a lot of different stages. So now we're here. You get to sit on this kind of very long, comfy couch, which you guys can't see if the couch goes both directions.
All the way and then around
couple of
and then
feet.
down there. And then, it's just the biggest couch in the world. So you're new to this Summer of series. I brought you on with this one. But so what we'll do here is let's first start like everyone else on their first music video episode. Where were you? What was 2004 like for you? Where were you at in life?
Let's see. I can't get the number exactly straight, but in 2004, I was a sophomore in high school. Ben Davis on the Westside, woo! And I had just been living in Indianapolis for 4 years, and so I just moved here. I was in high school. I was starting to get like my footing right and for being in a new city and stuff. And that's it. I think I just had a new girlfriend for the first time. That was fun.
And you have old ones before that?
Not really. That was like my first girlfriend.
First girlfriend. Okay.
I was in marching band, so we were really holding it down. And that's about it. Oh, I was in a band too.
What's the band called?
I think we were called No Child Left Behind.
Oh.
We got named by our teacher. We're trying to figure out a good band name.
Like emotional, like inspirational music or something?
Absolutely not. We were doing like heavy, chunky guitar. We don't know how to play anything. We weren't delicate kids. We were just...
So it wasn't like No Child Left Behind. It was No Child Left Behind.
Yeah, it was much more like No Child Left Behind. We put out 2 songs. Red Is Not Your Color and Midnight 30. They were both awful.
Any famous covers you do?
Oh, we never learned any covers.
All right. Okay, fair enough. Awesome. Any pop culture memories of 2004? Anything?
2004. God, no. It's like blank. Blank, absolutely. I don't know. How well do you remember sophomore year?
What, of my high school?
Yeah.
I remember it pretty good. I went on my first date sophomore year of high school.
Didn't see the time.
I dyed my hair blonde.
Okay.
Yep. And I got my driver's license.
Lincoln Park. I was listening to a lot of Lincoln Park. That's
Lincoln
for
Park.
sure.
Okay. So there you go.
Other than that, I couldn't tell you. I'm sure something
I was like,
huge
wait,
happened
Lincoln
in
Park wasn't
2004.
out when I was in high school, but you were in high school.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, 2004. Yeah. So my sophomore year, I think it was like 98.
98?
Ish.
Okay.
Yeah, like 97, 98 was like my sophomore year of high school. And I do remember, because it was like the year of Titanic. And all like, I remember all, like, this is
Could have had you on our trivia team because we just had that as a trivia question yesterday.
My daughter's currently addicted to that movie. I showed it to him when it came out in 4K last year. And now it's like one of her put it on, go to sleep movies.
For real?
Yeah, she loves it.
All right, Titanic.
Yeah. Titanic, yeah. I mean, it was the biggest movie ever for a while. So
Yeah. I think I watched American Pie this year, I'm pretty sure. I think that might have been around the same time. Because I remember we had the VHS tape that went inside. It was connected to the TV.
Oh, the combo.
Yeah, the combo.
Okay.
We had like rented it. And I was like, oh, I don't want to watch this movie. My mom was like, what's it about? And I was like, oh, God, nothing. But because it was like a small TV, I was like, I'm
Guys
just
going
going
to prom?
Yeah. So I'm just going to watch it in the other room.
Senior year. Oh, my gosh. Ooh. That's one series I don't know. I always had an idea to do an episode with me and like 3 women looking back at those movies and just wanting their just go at let's see, because I haven't returned to them since I laughed my ass off at them back in the day.
And you were probably early 20s when you watched them?
They came out I think it was 17 when the first one came out, and then the second one it was college, and the third one I think college again. Yeah.
I was like a teenage boy, and it like I was like, oh man, this is awesome. And then because I also had the internet, I discovered like like other teenage movies. So then I watched like Animal House and Porky's and like went way back, and those are even somehow more problematic.
So if there's a karma for me laughing and enjoying these problematic movies back when they came out, it was when I went to do DVD QC in Los Angeles, and I had to watch like 2 of those sequels as they came out, like the Band Camp one and
like the Naked Mile or something crazy like that.
Bad. God. Eugene Levy got paid though. That's what's good. So here's some ones. We'll spur your memory here. Have you ever seen these are the movies we talked about in the Monday episode.
Okay.
So I'll Sleep When I'm Dead.
Yep.
Clive Owen stars in it, and it's got Malcolm McDowell.
Okay.
And Jonathan Rhys Meyers.
Yep. I know Malcolm McDowell and Clive, but I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Jonathan Rhys Meyers was a guy they tried to make big for a bit. He was like in Mission Impossible 3. He had that Dracula show on NBC for a bit. Just didn't work out. Around the World in 80 Days. This stars Jackie Chan and Steve Coogan.
Nope.
Disney movie, yeah.
What
Okay.
was I watching? Lord, I did not. I guess I wasn't even watching TV.
People didn't go see this either. So. The Terminal. Steven Spielberg, Tom Hanks, Catherine Zeta-Jones stuck in the airport.
Never watched it.
Okay.
I was a kid with anxiety, and I was pretty sure he had like a terminal disease, so I just stayed away from it.
No, he's a guy from a made-up country stuck in the U.S. His like country has like a war or something, and he's stuck. Well, he can't. He has something to do. But something happens with the war in his country where they can't let him leave the airport, but he's not going to go fly back home or something
and
like
his
that.
passport's like null and void or something like that.
Something,
lives at the airport, kind of.
Yeah. And then Dodgeball, a true underdog story.
Now that one I did see.
There you go. Okay. There.
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
That one holds up pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. Yeah.
We'll have to rewatch it.
Yeah, so it was pretty good. It wasn't like, oh, what are we doing here? But yeah, Vince Vaughn, really casual, good performance.
Yeah.
There. Like, just like effortless.
Vince Vaughn's one of those dudes who like, you get that, or you get like a Swingers, or you get like the remake of Psycho, shot for some reason. Yeah. Like Vince Vaughn, he's got range.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, he used to play. There was this bar down the street from me called the Velvet Margarita, and he used to be there all the time playing poker upstairs, like high stakes poker. Yeah,
I could see that.
So I never saw him. I went there a couple times, but I was like, maybe
he's
upstairs. Is he up there? So, but that's a cool name, the Velvet Margarita. I like that name of the place. It wasn't a great bar, but
did they have a really good margarita?
I never had it there.
Oh, man.
No. Okay, so we're here to talk about Roses, which is the 3rd or 4th single, depending how you count this Ghetto Music, which was a single way before this came out, but popped on. Was the OutKast? They weren't doing like anything, but they had this single, and then it got put on this album. It's from the double solo album, Speaker Box, The Love Below from OutKast. It's the 2nd single from Andre 3000's The Love Below.
First one was Hey Ya?
First one was Hey Ya. Everybody remembers that thing. The other singles were The Way You Move, Prototype, and then this one peaked at number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100 and achieved gold status in sales. Ooh. The double album debuted at number 1, which edged out the solo album debut from my beloved Dave Matthews, Some Devil. But this double album went 13 times platinum in the United States alone.
Doesn't that sound impossible?
That is insane.
Doesn't it? It sounds like you're making shit up. Like
that's
for how music comes out today. Like I don't. What does that even mean?
And it's weird because and it was this weird thing where it's like, this is the new OutKast album.
Yeah, and right before it came out, I had Stankonia was probably like one of my first albums, and like my mom put me on OutKast because I was like kind of listening to it, and I used to go to the skating rink a lot, and OutKast would come on, and then when Stankonia came out, my mom was like, "Do you want this?" And I was like, "Yeah, buy it for me," and then. We would listen to it together. I would play it, and everyone would come in my room, and we just listen to it. And I had a karaoke machine, so we would just like sing along with it and like played it out. So I was like, I'm in OutKast. OutKast is the shit. I fuck with OutKast. And then they did this, and I was like, well, now I don't know how to feel.
Right. Well, like it's so weird. Like OutKast was so different, and there's stuff like I was familiar with like Elevators, Rosa Parks, and then like Stankonia was the first album of theirs I like ventured and bought because I heard Bombs Over Bad. I'm like, who's making music like this? Like, this is really interesting stuff. And then this double album, the thing with Roses and stuff like, and Hey Ya, I'm like Andre 3000 is like, what's up? Like he's got something interesting about him. Like Big Boy's stuff was like, I felt like they were traditional kind of OutKast songs.
Yeah.
There's a little more him to it, but like Andre's like someone cut a leash off of him and let him loose, and like there's like Prince coming out.
I was about to say, yeah. The break kind of made sense because I think you could see where they were probably like on. Big Boy doesn't make a lot of sense on the kind of songs that Andre 3000 was making, right? It isn't to say I don't like Big Boy because I love Big Boy. Like, they're both so good.
Yeah.
Not just at music making, but both as like rappers on top of that. So just go and kind of go off and Big Boy's making more Big Boy stuff, but then you kind of he started doing he had a bunch of cool shit. He also got this album with Fanagram. I'll listen to that, but. All that was good, and Andre 3000 kind of went his own weird direction, which I think he was interested in, obviously, because it's so eclectic and weird that you can't be experimenting with stuff like that if you're not interested. All the way up to his flute album, which I played to death last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, I'm here for it.
Yeah, like, he comes out, and you're just like, okay, and I wonder if they put these, they put them together, like, to not compete with each other, but I wonder if someone was like, we need to attack Andres with Big Boys in case this thing stinks, because we don't know how people are going to respond to this stuff. And I think they responded better to Andre's stuff than like Big Boys, because it went weird in a way everybody was ready for at the time.
Yeah.
Like Hey Ya was humongous. So Roses that we talk about here, it's like the next gradual step. And it's kind of, it's like this guy is just like, what's in his mind? Like, keep tapping that. Like, what's going on? So, and I always think too with the OutKast, the one thing is, even people that don't like hip hop will always be like, well, I like the OutKast.
Yeah.
Well, the OutKast is okay.
I think rap duos is a thing that we've kind of gotten away from, but I think we're about to get into the rise of, because Ying Yang Twins is after this. Young Bloods was really good. MGG and 8 Ball, a lot of Atlanta people, I guess. If you're in Atlanta, you just do rap duos.
Atlanta was huge in the 2000s though, because I mean, there's Lil Jon taking over. Usher has the album of the year with Confessions. Like there's just everything's.
Oh God, the girlfriend, she loved Confessions. I remember.
I'm was it 8701? What was it? The date it came out.
Yeah.
I always screw this up. I always thought Confessions was like the hidden second album.
Okay.
Like there's a lot of, and I've mentioned this on a lot of these summer videos, folks, but like I feel like they took every song from that one, 8701, and we're like, okay, let's make the new version of that. Let's make the new version of that. Because like Burn, which is the huge song, like it's kind of You Got It Bad again.
Yeah.
And it's by Jermaine Dupri again.
Let it burn. Oh
Good songs both. Good songs both.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like everything's coming up Atlanta at this time. And what was the...
Don't stop. Everything in hip hop is still coming up Atlanta.
Yeah.
Thank God Kendrick recently did something so that we could talk about LA again, but...
So there you go. So Roses, this is directed, the video we have is directed by Brian Barber, who did Hey Ya and The Way You Move.
Nice.
He's notable for directing a lot of the OutKast videos. He did videos for Jagged Edge, the Let's Get Married remix. So he made them
So he's just in Atlanta then, right?
Apparently. Mario, Macy Gray, Bubba Sparks, Destiny's Child, Christina Aguilera, Bow Wow, not Lil. He did Bow Wow. Ludacris. So yeah, Atlanta, Avant. Kelly Clarkson, if I didn't say that already. He directs, so he goes on to write and direct Idlewild, which starred
the movie,
Terrence Howard. So there was a connection there. And I think because of that connection, he was in contention to direct X-Men Origins Wolverine, which starred Andre 3000.
Oh my God.
He made a big demo reel and stuff and tried to get the job.
Was in that movie?
Yeah. Or was it Andre? Yeah.
No, it's Will.i.am.
Will.i.am. Oh,
Yeah.
Wrong. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was not in that. Sorry. I screwed up the little guy.
But I can see that. I mean, luckily he didn't.
So like, because Andre was acting too at the times, I guess. But so he made this big demo reel and stuff and showing what he could do, and then they liked it so much, but they didn't want to hire him, so they backpedal. They funded it. They give him back his money for all that. But he was in contention for a little bit with that, which that was a problematic movie. Maybe he would have made it less problematic because there was some. They had to have Richard Donner go on the set and oversee that movie.
Guy Ritchie.
Yeah.
Andre 3000 is in a Guy Ritchie movie that I think might have came out around the same time. It was a Revolver with Ray Liotta.
That is around the time X-Men were Origins.
Yeah, it was around the same time.
That's right. Yes.
He plays Ego. It's a weird movie. Good one.
So this video is like kind of like it's praise tribute to like Westside Story, Grease, all that. Like it's a throwback, but not ish. Like everybody's clothes are like It's like everybody's cosplaying. It looks like it doesn't look. I don't know. It's very colorful and stuff, but it features like a school talent show or presentation play. I don't know if it's a school play.
It's not a talent show. There'd be other talents. I think let's call it a play.
Yeah,
probably
play or something. And there's this girl that
put on by a gang.
Two gangs. But these aren't like gangs. These are like the Westside Story gangs with Big Boy. This like he gets the note about the girl saying like, will you go out with me? And she does a maybe, and then she's watching Andre, so that's I guess tension.
Yeah.
And Paula Abdul is like the director of this play. I
Yeah.
guess. And then,
got it right.
Yeah. So and then it just goes through the production of the play with the dancing and everything else, and then it comes in with the Big Boy and stuff, and then they brawl and
there's a little skit break where the guys all come in. You guys remember back in the day when they did music videos, they had skits in them. Like every music video had to have a skit, which I kind of didn't like, but now I kind of miss.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, they come in and then they get into like the fight, but it's like it's a silly fight. It's a it's a grease fight.
Yeah, it's like the snakes.
Yeah, and everyone's kind of throwing each other around and holding on to each other, but. I don't know. Andre 3000 and Big Boy never fight each other. They just and Big Boy raps his whole verse while kind of fighting and flirting with Caroline.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think the first time I heard the song was the music video.
Yeah.
I knew I was gonna love it. Like when Andre just jumps out and does the Caroline. I'm like, I already love this.
I remember my friends liked it a lot, and then I kind of came around to it because everybody was like singing it at school. Being like roses really smell like boo boo, and I was like, I don't know what anybody's talking about. And then like I heard the song, I was like, okay. And I think, all right. So for 2004, I do remember this.
Okay.
BET, VH1, and MTV would play music videos first thing in the morning.
Right.
So while I was getting ready to go to school, before I did anything, I would watch music videos, and like it's part of the reason why I do this now. Is like I went to school for music, but then I went for audio video because I figured if I was doing video, I could actually find a job.
Right.
And then I was like, I want to make music videos because like Hype Williams was out. He had just did Belly, the movie,
Belly,
but he did a whole bunch of music videos before that. And he even had like this style of music video that I have like an old video of me trying to copy that forever ago. So like that was my first foray into making videos was that I wanted to make music videos. And so like I would watch VH1 like every morning. It's probably where I saw this at.
Okay, yeah.
Right before the bus came, I'm just sitting around watching music videos. I'm not doing anything else.
Yeah, VH1. Yeah, this is when they were branching off into television programs. But yeah, like these are, and at this time you could watch them online too. There's the ability to watch music videos online. That was a newer thing, and then YouTube kills the music video at some point here, and then like 5 years after this. But like, it's very very interesting. But like, there's people that would go in and there's effort here. Someone had an idea.
Yes.
And
production.
I feel like,
a lot of production.
Yeah, I feel it goes with the song too. I feel like Andre's probably involved, and since they're collaborating on Idlewild, I imagine it's a collaborative effort with the music videos too. I imagine this isn't because some music videos, I get the sense that they bring an artist in, like he's going to direct your video. What do you want to do? Do you want to do the live one? Do you want to do the one that goes paint by numbers on your lyrics? Or we got this idea that's been floating around. It's pretty cool. It's a detective story, but this with your song. And you pick one and you go. Because usually the music videos are shot in the prep before the album promotion. So the singles, you shoot the initial singles. If the album needs to keep going or you have another tour or something, you maybe do another one later. Yeah,
because it's a promotion for the album essentially, and then promotion for like the show. So yeah, they definitely are doing it beforehand, and I think I see like the collaborative effort here because I feel like I don't know. I feel like Andre 3000 was like, look, my guys are gonna like we'll be the Love Below and like we'll be on stage, and like he's like I just want to do a Grease thing, and then probably was like I don't know like come up with you guys' idea like with the cars and all that shit. I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's both of them. Either it's a director or whoever's writing it, knowing them well enough to be able to like pull that off, or it's them collaborating on it. Which my favorite genre of music videos is like secretly weird ones or ones that like whatever the premise is has nothing to do with the song, and it's just like whatever, just go like because
just a cool video.
You make your brain makes the connections, but this one feels like they like go hand in hand. It's like a glove. Yeah,
no, this works, and it doesn't. It still looks like the companionship is there with the OutKast.
Yeah.
Like it's like, oh, I'm here and we're here, we're having fun. This is cool. Big Boy's got a significant part here. He's got a verse in the song too. But does he show up in the Hey Ya video? I can't remember.
Only thing I remember, Farnsworth Bentley's in that damn video because he's in all the videos at this time. Because what did Farnsworth Bentley actually do? No offense, Farnsworth. I just have no actual idea other than be there. But it's all the it's all Andres, right?
Right,
A bunch of different Andres.
Yep. Yeah. That one's good. The Way You Move. I can't remember if Andres there, but that was. So they had 3 songs that just everybody was singing along to
they've been good for so long.
For so long, yeah. And we are lucky to be living on the earth at the same time as the OutKast. Right?
Absolutely.
It's one of the groups. So that'll do it here, Chris. Thank you for joining or having me join you.
Same difference.
So same difference. So you'll be back later in the summer with another one. But till then, where can people keep up with you?
If you guys are interested in learning more about the Normies and checking out our content, which is good, it's reactions and some skits and some podcasts and yada, yada, yada. Just come check us out. We're called The Normies. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Instagram. All of our content's primarily on YouTube. And it's a good time. It's a bunch of friends sitting down watching TV and discussing. We're in 2004 right now. So let me try to give you a show that we're watching that's relevant to that. We're watching Buffy right now. We're in the last 2 seasons of Buffy, and we're also watching Angel, but Angel's a live stream only.
What year did Buffy end? Was it 2004?
I have no clue, but it's getting. I remember because we've been in the 2000s for like 2 or 3 seasons, so we got to be close.
Yeah, Angel ends in like 2005. So yeah, and I think it only goes 1 season beyond Buffy. So yeah, you're at the very end, I think. Okay, so. I'm on the socials at Brandon4KUHD. I'll be appearing at Days of the Dead convention coming up here July 4th through 6th in Indianapolis. Stay tuned to my socials for more details because I don't have all of them right now. And then PopCon Louisville is coming at the end of August, so be sure if you have a podcast, sign up for that. Do a live show at popcon.us. Monday, Scott, Aaron, and I discuss Fahrenheit 9/11, Two Brothers, The Notebook, and White Chicks. All that and more as the summer of 2004 at 20 continues.
Oh, God.